The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Now, I was going to have sports here and let you know if Michael Jordan is appearing tonight at the United Center for the Ring of Honor ceremony during the Bulls-Warriors game tonight at halftime. Big deal. Talked about this for months. So we'll get to that. I was going to do it here. And we always like Case, the producer, in here for sports.
Because he loves sports.
He loves sports. It gives him a chance to get on here before we get to Clash with Kenzie, where we have Silver Sun pickups for the Vic That Sold Out show coming up. But we sent Case out to the street to do one of those weatherman-type reports, and he hasn't gotten back here in 10 minutes. I don't know what happened to him.
Oh, God. This sounds like a lawsuit for us.
Yeah, he gets scared. He's scared of snow. He's scared of, driving cars just when there's no snow. And this is just one of those things.
Why are you just going off on things?
Because he's not here. I can just keep racking him up.
Yeah, what else is he terrified of and suck at?
Well, a weight challenge. I don't think he's lost any weight yet. We started that thing on Tuesday.
Ryan, have you lost any weight? That is so uncalled for.
Honestly, I think I've lost 1.5 pounds, but this weekend is wild card weekend where I'm going to just eat my feelings. So I think it's going to
What are your feelings? Are they bad?
That the Bears aren't in it. So,
I got it.
So we'll see what happens. I think Case just walked back in here. Case, how did it go out there?
It's awful.
Well,
yeah.
Shocking statement of the
day. It's really bad outside. I don't know if you guys heard or not.
Case is about to replace Cheryl Scott over here.
Let's go to. Can you imagine they go?
It's really bad.
Can you imagine they go?
You're like Steve Carell and Anchorman. Your news reports are.
I was like, oh my God, it sucks.
I know. So the best part is, Case hates so today I'm doing the show, first time ever, but I'm doing the show from home because I was scared I would die because we can't get out of our driveway or anything. And I could tell it really annoyed Case. Meanwhile, his girlfriend, who works downtown and lives downtown, he's like, well, thank God they let her stay home. And I go, that's a double standard. You just walked outside and you were like, this is awful. And all you did is walk outside. You wanted me to drive 4 hours in.
I'd like to defend myself on 2 points. She lives downtown. She does not work downtown. She works in the burbs. And also,
where in the burbs?
In Naperville.
Oh, that's a good drive from down. That's about the same drive Kenzie would have from Elgin in.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right. Also, I wasn't annoyed that you're staying home. This is the second time you've said that to me this morning.
You were too. Brian's like, I hope you're safe. Case is like, did you text everybody you're supposed to text?
Well, I knew you were safe because you were staying home. I didn't have to tell you to stay safe.
He was pissed.
I was not pissed.
So, Case, one more time, just give a detailed analysis of what's going on outside.
Oh, man, it sucks. Don't do that.
Don't do that. The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Holy cow.
I want to see that video so bad.
Oh, God. All right, so we'll see that video up on Facebook just so you can see where we are at the Global Operations Center of Brian and Kenzie, the NBC Tower, where it has gotten tremendously bad to the point where a few hours ago, if you were in the Northwest Burbs, you were like, hey, it's bad in downtown. There was nothing. That's how fast it changed with the weather with this winter storm warning, so don't come downtown. So, will Michael Jordan appear tonight at the United Center for the Ring of Honor ceremony, honoring the greatest basketball team in history, the 95-96 Bulls, with Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman? Will he be here? Our sources said he was absolutely 100% going to be here. Is he going to be here? Doesn't look like it. With this message that Michael Jordan put up on social media last night.
Hey, I want to thank Jerry Reinsdorf and Michael Reinsdorf for starting the Ring of Honors. I want to congratulate all the other recipients. I am so bummed that I can't be there tonight, but I don't want that to...
Wait, I'm going to keep playing it, but how funny is it Jordan just going, I'm bummed I can't be there.
Yeah, because he totally doesn't have the resources to make it in.
He's the richest athlete in history.
Oh, he has his own jet, and he's like, I'm sorry, I'm slammed.
I don't know why I kind of expected some kind of excuse, but he just...
Yeah, he doesn't even have an excuse.
All right, let's play that again.
I am so bummed that I can't be there tonight.
Okay, do you guys know that the gif of Michael Jordan from The Last Dance, when he's on his laptop and he's laughing and giggling, everyone's like, Michael Jordan making this video, oh, I'm so bummed I can't be there, but he's smiling because he doesn't care.
And I took that personally.
Let's
hear what else my man MJ said about the event.
But I don't want that to stop the fun that you guys can actually have. And believe me, I am very grateful and very honored. To the fans, you guys have supported me ever since I stepped foot in Chicago, and even today. I see a lot of Chicago fans all over, so I think we made an impression and changed what Chicago represents in terms of champions. When every time you look up in the rafters, I want you always to remember, where we were and where we are. We're always going to be champions. So, thank you to the fans as well as once again I want to thank Jerry Reinsdorf and Michael Reinsdorf for doing this and congratulate the other recipients. Man, I'm bummed I can't be there, but
He's bummed.
I will always be a Chicago Bull, and I want them to continually do well. I like to see other banners in the rafters.
Yeah.
And I hope the city can always be proud of the Chicago Bulls. Thank you very much. Have a great evening.
Thank you, MJ. You have a great evening. Love you, brother.
He's gonna have one because he can go do whatever he wants. He's
Yeah.
not gonna go.
I wonder
I was okay. I just want credit because both of you, when I went on air and said Michael Jordan's not going to be there, you're like, actually, Kenzie, he's confirmed. And I go, he may be confirmed. He will be canceling. I said that to both of you. I go, have you seen anything on Michael Jordan ever? It doesn't. He's not going. Like a night for a bunch of people.
Well,
Not a chance in hell.
To Kenzie's point, it's not just the 95-96 Bulls. It's
No.
about 15 to 20 other people. And we've talked about this for weeks where why doesn't Michael Jordan just get his own night? If they're going to do the first entrance of the Ring of Honor, they've never done it before, it's got to be Michael Jordan alone.
Maybe they were just really scared that he wouldn't come and then they would have nobody.
That's a good point.
They were like, oh, Michael Jordan night, and he doesn't show up. So we got to package this.
It's Michael Jordan night hosted by Bill Whittington. He's like,
Crap.
And we couldn't get Bill either, so here's Kirk Heinrich.
Oh, no.
and then I'm buying a ticket.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. So he's not coming.
Not a surprise.
He's bummed. I would die to know what he's going to do tonight. Is he is he watching TV?
Oh my God. I can't wait because the level of I don't give an F, I cannot wait until he posts like an Instagram story like of the movie he just watched or something. It's going to be awful. It's so bad.
He ordered in some sushi and he's watching like the new Mean Girls musical movie.
Absolutely. Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Oh, love you, MJ. I can't wait till you come back in the studio. Maybe like they're going to do this every 2 years. They're not doing it every year. It's going to be every 2 years they'll induct new people. But they did have a red carpet dinner last night. I got to say, Luke Longley was there. He looks like he should be in the Dave Matthews Band now. I don't know what's going on, but he looks amazing. He's got super long hair and a beard. I haven't seen him in so long. And Steve Kerr was there.
Yeah.
And Phil Jackson.
Was Scottie Pippen?
Scottie was not. And I don't know if
What
Scottie
about Dennis
is...
Rodman?
Or Rodman.
Wow.
You think
That's
Rodman
a bummer.
you think Rodman would show?
No, I would think Scottie would show. If I had to put my money on which of the three, because those are like your three,
Yeah,
right?
right.
I would say Scottie.
But Scottie was probably shaking like a bitch if Jordan showed up.
He knew Jordan wasn't going to show up. This actually would have been prime for him because he could have come with all of his attitude and all of his statements because like Jordan's not going to go.
Yeah, I mean, I thought one of them would. I kind of thought at least, I don't know. I guess not.
It's kind of a bummer to be honoring the 95, 96 Bulls and there's no Michael or Rodman or Pippen.
You know what this is like? When Van Halen got inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and Michael Anthony and Sammy Hagar showed up, and they were the only ones.
I did not know that.
So lame.
It's so late. Come on, man.
Oh, no.
That one only meant a lot to me. I think anybody listening, I don't know.
No, it's actually a great reference.
I mean, come on, man. I get some people are just against awards and they don't like recognition, but I think all those guys, especially this team and for the city of Chicago, like MJ, if it was set up right where it was him just first, he would, like to your point, Kenzie, he would have came if it was just him.
I think if there was a Michael Jordan night, okay,
Yes.
because here's the thing. We all know Michael Jordan has beef with certain players and stuff like that, like on the teams, you know? So I think if he was having a Michael Jordan night and he felt like he didn't have to deal with any of that,
Yeah.
he would probably come. But if you watched The Last Dance, you would know that, like, unfortunately, it sucks, but like the ending of his time with the Bulls left a bad taste in his mouth.
Well, a lot of that.
And he is a grudge holder.
Yeah, but a lot of it wasn't like more the players or Phil. It was really, Jerry Krause, and he thanks Reinsdorf
But
here.
still.
And you're right. They should have won 3 more titles. I guarantee if it would all stayed together and it was handled properly, 3 more, they would have had 9, and it would have been outstanding. It was so, I can't tell you how much my heart broke when I was ending. I go,
know.
why are they ending this?
But I think that he is a grudge holder.
Yep.
Like, admittedly, he used it to power him forward, right? All the time. And I just think that between all the Scottie Pippen drama that there's been, and then the drama that he had leaving the Bulls at the end, and so I just feel like it's left a bad taste in his mouth, which I hate, because I wish that he was, just kind of casually at the Madhouse, right?
Oh,
like, it's a bummer.
Yeah, it is a bummer.
Like, Kobe used to do that with the Lakers.
Yeah.
He used to be there a lot.
Yeah.
And, like, that was cool. Like, we liked being there, like and all that. And Michael Jordan's like, yeah, I'm fine.
And it's been 25 years now. It's so long. I mean, the way the Derrick Rose run with Carlos Boozer and Joakim Noah, and that was a great team. And it's tragic what happened to Derrick Rose, why the injury stopped that kind of run from another title. But now it's been 25 years. It just feels like this used to be destination basketball town. And now they can't even get the best free agents to come here anymore because they don't even look at Chicago like that. And that's got to change. But, hey, we can't do all that in one day. Maybe if Michael Jordan was there, he would. They would. People would want to come here again, some of the best players.
If he would have showed up to the Ring of Honor with the better players, I don't think you can pin that on him.
The promo picture for new players.
This is your fault, Michael Jordan.
Like to try to get John Morant to come here, they have Michael Jordan a picture of him eating nachos courtside at the Ring of Honor night. See, Jordan ate nachos here.
They just Photoshop him in everything. Jordan's there all the time.
Really bad Photoshop, like his head's kind of like there's like you see white around the head, little white spikes.
God.
All right, so that's tonight. Warriors game should be a great game, and if you're going, let us know. Take pictures and post, tag us in them because we want to post them up on Facebook to see if I don't know if there's a final word on Scotty yet or not, or Rodman. So that'd be great.
Rodman. I could see a pop-up Scotty.
Yeah.
Like last minute.
So it's wild card weekend for the NFL. This is the greatest weekend of football. And Kenzie, I know you're going to be watching all these games. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
You got Browns Texans at 3:30 tomorrow. Dolphins Chiefs at 7 o'clock on Peacock. It's supposed to be 5 below zero in Kansas City. People are all of a sudden selling tickets for like $40 for that game. Dolphins, Miami, probably doesn't have a chance in this Kansas City game. But also, I don't have Peacock, but thank God Megan's sister's visiting. I'm going to steal a Peacock password from a 21-year-old.
That's nice. Not because, like, your family's in town and your wife gets to spend time with her sister. Not because any of that stuff.
No, I got her Peacock password.
There you go.
I can watch the football game. I paid for the NFL ticket, and I gotta watch the game on Peacock? Come on.
Yeah, that's how it works. Can I ask Kenzie a question real quick?
Sure.
So, Kenzie, Brian and I watch hours and hours of football every Sunday. We analyze it like we're paid to do it, even though we're not. Can I just throw these playoff matchups at you and you tell me who's going to win? Because I think you would actually be a better predictor than Brian and I.
Okay, fine.
Okay, all right.
What do you got?
I'm going to go one at a time.
Okay.
Browns, Texans, who you got?
Texans.
Okay, Brian, write these down.
Oh, hold on.
No one knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, why are you taking the Texans?
By the way, I get to be surprised every time you ask who's going to play each other. This is fun. I have no idea what's going to come out of your mouth right now.
Can you give me a reason why the Texans?
Texas is so good at football. You know what I mean? No, but they are.
All right, good.
What about Dolphins, Chiefs?
Chiefs.
Okay.
Why?
They're like so like attention driven right now. So
They're attention driven.
They love attention.
they love the spotlight. So I'm sure they're gonna try really hard.
Okay, let's go to Sunday's game at noon. It'll be Steelers, the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Buffalo Bills.
Steelers.
Why?
They sound like they're gonna win.
They sound like they're gonna.
The Buffalo Bills are probably so cold right now. It's like it's a lot.
Okay. At 3:30, you got the Packers at the Cowboys.
Oh, that's tough. I'm gonna say probably Packers because like I always want them to lose and then they win. So
That's a good. That's the best analysis ever.
It
right
I
there.
can't argue with that.
Good job. Then at the night game on Sunday will be Rams at the Lions. The first time Matthew Stafford, who plays for the Rams, he played for the Lions for years. He's going home for the first time to play against the Lions. His home
the
team.
Lions are gonna win.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of on their little rollsies right now. This is their time.
I would love to hear like Adam Schefter say something like they're on their rollsies right now.
Can you do a Stephen A. impression of him saying the Lions are on the rollsies?
Rams Lions. Let me tell you what's going to happen in Detroit that night. Lions are on their rollsies right now. They're going to take it to their former guy.
The Lions are just having the time of their life. Look at them go.
That's really going to be a fun game to watch. And I've heard that Kelly Stafford, Matthew Stafford's wife, is really upset because people in Detroit have said, do not wear your Matthew Stafford old Lions jerseys to the game. they're trying to ban it from the venue for that reason.
Why is she worried about it?
Well, she's worried that because they embraced Detroit so much, and they really did. They were a great couple, and they did so much charity work there, and they were there for 15 years, almost just basically dealing with a bad owner football team situation, kind of like our Chicago Bears. He leaves and gets a Super Bowl with the Rams.
Whoa, someone just got deja vu.
Yeah, exactly. So he didn't do anything wrong. He did incredible football there for most of the time he was there. So he shouldn't be looked at like he was a problem and they should boo him. They should actually cheer him for coming back and what he did. That's what she's saying. And I agree with that.
No, I agree with that, but I just wouldn't worry about it. You know, you're gonna still you're doing really well in life, and he plays for a team, and so I wouldn't stress about the whole thing.
And then finally, Kenzie, the final game of Wild Card Weekend will be Monday night. One more game. This is my wife Megan's Philadelphia Eagles at the Buccaneers. Maybe someone. And you lived in Tampa for a minute, right?
Yeah, I would say Eagles will probably win.
Really? Why is that?
The Buccaneers players get really drunk. They go out a lot, and it always surprises me when they're able to do well because I know a few of them out and about, and it's not good.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101. You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin. Q101.
And it's the winter storm warning edition of Clash with Kenzie. Here on Q101. And Alex is checking in to compete against Kenzie for the Silver Sun. Pick up tickets for the sold-out show at the Vic. Alex, what up? Tell us something really quick about yourself.
Oh, I like to hunt UFOs.
Oh, is that what you're doing right now?
What?
No, I'm smoking some weed.
I gotta be honest, those things correlate. Makes sense.
Oh my God.
I was on the way to work. Someone rear-ended me. I decided to turn around and go home. I just parked at home, and now I'm having my bowl before I go relax.
Oh, wow. And so where are you at right now? What city do you live in?
Now I'm in Berwyn,
And where were you going?
downtown.
Okay. That's a pretty good jaunt.
Downtown.
Not super long, but so someone rear-ended you? Did you just take off, or did you call the cops to wait, or what do you do?
I called the cops and waited. They took my information and stuff like that. Nothing happened to my car. Her car got hit with my hitch, so...
Oh, no.
One of those hitch guys. Yeah, that big hitch.
Alex,
We've
have
got to
you
pull
ever,
UFOs around.
yeah, I was gonna say, have you ever found a UFO, Alex?
Well, I got to pull around a UFO in my, my luggage, the wife.
You did what?
Oh.
The wife.
The wife is his UFO.
I don't understand that.
I think it's like an old ball and chain joke.
Oh.
All right, let's play some trivia, Brian.
Well, hey, you turned on your radio there, buddy, okay?
Yeah, sorry. I'm connected to my phone or my car.
Oh, just be ready for this. Here we go. Listen, first one to 5 wins. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same with you. Call heads or tails right now on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Call heads or tails.
Heads.
It is heads. The first person to win all week.
I know.
Right.
And ironically, it's been heads all week, and no one ever switched.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. All right, Here we go. Alex, you ready?
Yep.
All right, what video game got its name from a Japanese mistranslation of King Kong? 3, 2. Alex?
Mario?
What'd you say?
He said Mario.
Mario is not right. Kenzie, what do you think that is?
I'm going to just guess the only game I know with the word Kong in it and say Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong is right. Good job.
Let me put this bowl down.
Yeah, put the bowl down.
It's a good idea. Settle down.
It's back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, what show was Steve Urkel on? What was the name of that show?
Family Matters.
Family Matters is right. Alex, what restaurant is responsible for creating the Baconator?
Wendy's.
Wendy's. Right on. It's the best thing ever. Back to Kenzie.
Ever.
Oh,
He's got a wife and child.
So it goes wife, child, the video game Halo, then the Baconator.
That's good.
All right. So it's back to Kenzie?
Yes.
Kenzie, what number shares a keyboard key with the exclamation mark?
1.
1 is right. Kenzie's on fire.
Well, I type ones on accident all the time. I'm like, damn it.
She does type a lot of exclamations in our group thread.
Yes, I'm very explanation driven.
Like, how are you guys doing?
Why are you shouting?
Back to Alex. Alex, some animals spend the winter in a sleep-like state known as what?
Hibernating.
Hibernating is right. Good job. It's back to Kenzie.
Yep.
What car manufacturer makes the Camaro? 3.
Chevy?
Chevy's right. Did your brothers have a Camaro, anybody?
No, my dad had a Mustang.
Ah.
And then my mom made him sell it.
Oh, why?
Yeah, well, because it costs a lot of money. She's like, what are you doing?
It's not practical. You have kids, we need a minivan. Was she that kind of girl?
Kind of. And also my dad got a custom license plate for it, which was ASNF. And it stood for a son never forgets because he wanted him and my brother to build it. But I'm like, Dad, that says ass sniff. Like that says, your car says ass sniff. He's like, it stands for something. I go, no one's going to know that.
Oh, Lord.
It is 4-2. Alex has 2, and it's back to him.
Alex, what athletic wear company ended their relationship with Tiger Woods this week?
Adidas?
Oh, it was not Adidas. Kenzie for the win.
I'm going to say Nike.
It was Nike. All of a sudden, I just think it'd be really funny if Tiger Woods came out for the Masters wearing an Adidas tracksuit.
You look like calling walnuts.
But it has to be red.
It has to be red.
It's his power track suit.
Oh, that would have been amazing. Oh, Alex, I'm sorry you didn't win, but man, his car got rear-ended.
I know. Let's just honestly, everyone's having a day. So go ahead and hook them up with the tickets.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
You are so welcome. You can pick that bull back up, too. You're right.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And a reminder, we have some debut music from the Black Keys coming up here at 8 o'clock. Yeah, I know. It's pretty awesome. Of course, let's see. They played Ahoy, then they played Twisted. So they're kind of veterans of several different shows. I proposed to my wife in front of them at the Ahoy show there. Mm-hmm. And what a show it was, Twisted. That was actually seeing the Black Keys probably, I think, about 7 times. I thought the Twisted show this year was the best I'd ever seen the Black Keys at the Aragon this just past year, just a few months back.
They were loud.
They like
that was one of those loud shows.
Yeah. But it was good loud. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't.
Oh, yeah. But it was, and honestly, Local H is loud as hell, too. I was like, damn, that was the loudest night ever. Because we did all 4 nights of Twisted, and none of the other nights was I, concerned. But when I was at that show, the Black Keys and stuff, I'm like, am I allowed to be here pregnant? That was the only time it occurred to me that maybe it's too loud for, the baby in my stomach.
That's the same thing that Megan had the problem when she was pregnant. We were at the Pumpkins at the Metro. Case remembers this. And we're in the balcony. And that night, the Pumpkins got louder as the night went on. Even though it was really loud in the beginning and good loud, Metro good loud, because Metro has a new sound system that sounds incredible. Yeah. But later on, it got louder and louder until that 9-minute anthem he played right at the end. And Megan goes, we probably should have went after the last song. We're not leaving. This is the Pumpkins. This is Billy. This is my guy. I might be in the Pumpkins someday. I told her that a year ago. And
boy, did that not come to fruition.
Did not happen. And she was worried the same way that our baby was going to be deaf. So when she delivered the baby, they test their ears right away with some kind of device that shows waveforms. I don't know how it can test the hearing that way, but it does. And when we saw that her hearing was okay, we're both go, whew, that was close.
I know. I was seriously there oh my gosh. And I kind of thought, I don't know, the shaking, I'm like, can this make you go into labor? Because it was so shaking. And I'm like, that would just be a bummer. You may have proposed in front of the Black Keys, but I had my baby in front of them.
Well, we did have Joe Shanahan on once on the show, and he did talk about a baby being born in the Metro bathroom.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's happened before. Or maybe it was conceived.
That would make more sense. That would add up differently.
Yeah, I think it was more conceived than...
Okay, well, then less shock.
Less shocking to not deliver a baby
I take
there.
back my gasp.
So coming up here in about 7:50, we'll say in 10 minutes, we're going to talk about a Chicago man who's suing 27 women after a Facebook post was put up about him. And we'll say exactly what happened, why he's suing them, and is he right or wrong in this situation? He's suing for $75 million.
Damn.
So 27 women in Chicago, and they probably know who they are now by listening and who the guy is, but we'll talk about it here in 10 minutes about that ex that kind of got a little cringy.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
A couple things I want to remind you of first before we talk about the Chicago guy suing 27 women for $75 million because of what they said about him online. So we'll talk about that in just about 30 seconds. But around this time on Tuesday, so it's 7:47 right now, at 8 o'clock, first off, 8 o'clock coming up in 10 minutes, we have debut music of the Black Keys for you. Tuesday at 8 o'clock, we have a chance for you to go see Blink-182 in Miami. How about that?
That's fun.
Especially when you look outside right now and you go like, Miami sounds nice. And then Tuesday morning, it's going to be 7 below zero. So, or I'm sorry, -7. Is that, did we agree as a group how to say it? I like saying
-7.
I like saying like 7
Get to
below
the
zero.
point.
7
No.
below zero sounds more dramatic. I like it.
I know. You're so dramatic.
I know.
You just always you find something to say and then you figure out like how to spend the most time saying it.
In a dramatic way.
Just, it takes you forever to get there. Case told me to ask you something the other day and I'm like, and it was the start of the show and I go, I don't know if we'll have time. I want to be able to leave after. If I ask that question, we're going to be here the entire day.
I need to perform only in our private conversations as well, or not only, but all the time. Everything needs to have some kind of compelling and drama to it. I'm sorry.
God. Oh my God.
Okay.
Anyways, what were you saying?
Oh, no. Let's get to this guy here. So, this guy is suing 27 women, and the lawsuit goes up to $75 million. Others are involved because they called him clingy and psycho online. Now, let's get to more of the details here. First off, have you ever called a guy clingy and psycho, Kenzie?
Yes.
Everybody? Every one of them? Or?
No, some of them were not. They were clingy. Some were clingy to other people, unfortunately, during our relationship. But no, there was this one guy that once I've talked about like my high school sweetheart that went into college who got like a girl pregnant and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah. And then tried to convince me that he didn't cheat on me because he said he got her pregnant when we were in a fight once.
Yeah, we were on a break.
And we weren't on a break. And I go, I'm sorry. Does that mean the past 5 years, every time we've argued, you've been sleeping with people? Because that's not what that means.
He runs out the door when you guys have a fight.
I was unaware. I didn't know that was the concept. But anyways, when we broke up, I wanted to like just have like an actual like date for fun. You know, like just for like it's a good time. And so I started dating a guy and I told him like I just got out of a super long relationship. I definitely just like I want to go just out and have fun. I'm not looking for that. And very fast, like after like a month or something like that, he was just getting really like this needs to be a relationship. How are we not a couple yet? And I'm like I told you like that. Remember?
Yeah, a fight doesn't mean you go sleep with somebody else.
Yeah, I was like, remember when I said that? I didn't want to like get like super, you know? And he was just like, but I could see us getting married. And I'm like, well, I don't even want to call you my boyfriend. So, probably not. So I had that happen at that point in time. And it's so funny because I think everybody can relate because it's always like, you can't get people to commit when you're ready. And then when you're actually like, you know what? I'm just going to have fun. I'm over this. That's when somebody wants to commit to you.
Right.
Like, oh, come on.
All the problems.
Yep. Yeah.
Well,
so I did do that once where I was like, you need to like, I was getting sent novels. And it's like, it was just weird. We were going out like once a week. It was like, just settle down. And like long texts.
If it's a text where you got to scroll, it's bad.
Oh, yeah.
It should all
and
be,
like there was a lot of scrolling. And he'd be like, he would just blow up my phone. I'm like, I was asleep, bro. Like, let me do this fun.
Well, here's what's going on with this Chicago man named Nico D'Ambrosia. He's suing great name, by the way, suing 27 women, one man, 20 different parts of Facebook, Meta, Patreon, GoFundMe, and the website arewedatingthesame.com. Arewedatingthesame.com. Claiming that they're responsible for damages incurred when women posted online about alleged negative experiences they had with him on dates. It's actually Are We Dating the Same Guy? That's a Facebook group, and then the site is called arewedatingthesame.com, I believe. So, and we've gone to the site before. It is crazy. So if you're dating somebody in Chicago, a lot of women post up a guy's picture, and then are there any red flags on this guy? I want to know if he dated him.
I wish I would have known about that sooner.
Yeah, he might have helped you out.
Yeah.
So the site was about 2 years old, the Facebook group, but according to his complaint, women used the site and the Facebook group to say he's, quote, clingy and ghosted them after sleeping with them. That's
Well,
what
did he?
Now, the facts of it, I don't know. He's saying that he's denying these things, and they're saying it's true. So it's a he said, she said. But what was posted online, he said.
Okay, if 27 women say it, though, it's not really he said, she said. It's he said, she said, she said, she said, she said, she said, she said. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Yeah, one commenter said that he sent a slew of texts calling her names because she didn't want to spend the night with him, too. That's just, I'm sure that happens. But she posted that. Also, they called him psycho. You see like pretty normal things that happen in relationships with people or that don't work out.
I'm unfazed. That's it.
Yeah, it's not that shocking.
Boy, do I have some lawsuits I need to circle back on.
Well,
that's nothing.
He said the defendants, or the court case says the defendants broadcast their outrageous, cruel, and malicious lies. So he's saying they're all lies, of course, about the plaintiff with knowledge that the statements were false or with reckless disregard on whether or not they were true or not. Now, he filed this complaint Monday in the District Court of Illinois, claiming that one count of each defamation, intentional infliction of emotional distress, invasion of privacy by false light, civil liability for doxing, maybe they put his address out there, misappropriation, all these things led to Closey's asking for $75 million from all the people. But he, obviously, putting Facebook on there, that's why he can go up to $75 million,
How can he even sue Facebook?
Because the group was on Facebook. The Facebook group, but they had a website, then they had a group on Facebook. So that's why he's adding everybody in together.
Freedom of speech.
Well, if they're lies, he's saying it's slander or whatever. I don't know how you get that number, that $75 million, but he's just going to go for that.
I am so curious because I feel like the texts that are about to drop, it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah. Is it? I mean, but also just in a general sense, if you don't get along with someone or something doesn't happen on a date, or if they're an a-hole, is it okay to broadcast that everywhere? Just move on with your life? Is it better just to do that?
I mean, whatever. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're never going to, like, who cares?
Well, that's because this site is to try to warn other women about this guy, basically. Have we dated the same guy?
Right,
So
but not everyone's on it. Like, I didn't know that site existed. It's
now
not like...
now you're going to.
I mean, more people know about it now. But I'm saying that, like, it's not like every single person uses that, so you're so ruined and you can't meet somebody. Like, what percentage of people actually use that?
Yeah, but let's even forget.
Don't date people in the same friend group. It sounds like a friend group uses that.
Yeah, but let's forget about that even, but how I know you've seen, like, people just post things on their own page about, like, blah, blah, is a cheater and a liar. Don't go out with him.
I know, but it never, the thing is that you look at that and go, ugh. Like, you never look at that. It doesn't make, even though it's not their fault, and I'm somebody who's gotten cheated on a lot. I've really led with that. For sure, Z's. So I've never posted about it though. Like, I'll talk if somebody asks me, like, I would be very honest.
Right.
But I've never been like, well, I'm gonna screenshot him and be like, this piece of crap. Like, I don't do that.
Yeah.
Because I just think it makes you not look good. It makes you look out there, crazy, this, that. If the pictures go away and somebody asks, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what happened. And then you look a lot better. So, and my point of view is, if someone's constantly posting about him, and it almost looks obsessive, like you went on one date with a guy and you're posting about him and da-da-da-da-da, like, it just makes you not look great.
Yeah.
In a weird way. You know what I mean? It makes you look, like, dramatic. Even though he did the wrong thing, but still.
Right. I just don't know. In case, I don't know how you feel about this story of, like, outing somebody, like a texter or something that was mean or whatever, like outing just everybody online for this situation. And our listeners are checking at 312-591-8300 as well.
Well, I don't love anybody that's like, oh, I went on a bad date, let me blow this person up. But like Kenzie said, it's not he said, she said. This is 27 different people going like, hey, this guy
not
sucks.
good.
Yeah. So I have a hard time supporting him in any facet of this situation.
Trust me, I'm not supporting him. I'm talking about
Yes, you are.
No, I'm
You
not.
love him.
No, I don't know Nico. I don't know
Brian.
him.
This story's about Brian.
My burner account is Nico D'Ambrosia.
That sounds like a stupid fake name you'd have.
I would sit there and go, that's a cool. I said it.
Actually,
it's a cool
the first
name.
thing he said was, isn't that a good name? Like, he wanted credit.
That's like swingers fanfic that Brian would write, where his name is, what's his name, Nico D'Ambrosia?
Yeah.
That's you. That's
Yeah.
just
Isn't that
you.
a kind of salad? Isn't it?
I want the Nico D'Ambrosia salad.
Like, is it ambrosia? Is it a salad or something?
With a hint of ghosting would be great with that one.
What is ambrosia? Because that is a word, right? But if
That
it's a
is
vegetable, I don't know
salad.
it.
His is like D'Ambrosia, his name. Very good Italian name.
A very good Italian boy.
Well, not really, I guess. But again, I don't want to get in this on this lawsuit. It's all alleged. I don't know what's going on. We're just talking about
Yeah,
it.
ambrosia salad. It's the one with like pineapple and like marshmallow and stuff. You know, those kind of salads.
No, I don't know that type of salad.
Like a sweet one, you know, like those creamy fruit, like they have like mandarin oranges, cherries, pineapple.
It is a good statement, though, Kenzie. Like expecting Case to know what that salad is, what's on that thing, because it's.
Why? You've never seen this salad?
But again,
No.
it's Case, though. Come on.
What does that mean, Brian?
I mean, he stops at the Jewel by his house and gets a calzone every day.
Not every day. I don't have a calzone every day.
How many days a week?
Well, now none. I haven't
Now
had
none. Before this weight challenge.
Probably 3.
Okay.
How are you doing with the weight challenge?
It sucks. I miss soda so much.
Yeah.
And that's
Case
it.
has been a little pissy this week.
I have not been a little pissy this week.
Yes, you have.
You can't judge that. We can judge it.
No, sometimes I know when I'm pissy.
Yeah.
I don't
I
feel like I
know.
have been this week. I just, like yesterday, I was at the studio for a very long time because we did the show, and then I had to do some stuff after the show, and then I interviewed Oliver Tree, and I just got out of here later than normal. All I wanted to do was go home and crack open a cold dew. And I couldn't do it, and it ripped the life out of me a little bit.
I'm just giving you guys a warning. Since I'm doing this competition with Case, I'm doing dry January. I'm going to be pretty pissy Tuesday with 6 football games. I can't drink a beer during any of them.
Yeah, we should probably weigh ourselves again on Tuesday because we're observing Martin Luther King Jr. Day on Monday, so we'll
Yeah.
be back on Tuesday.
Holla.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll do a weigh-in on Tuesday after the long weekend of football. I know that's probably a bad week to do it. But
Well,
we got
it'll be a good challenge of our strength, our mental
A bad
fortitude.
week. It'll have been a week that you've been on the diet. What do you mean?
It's a week after it started.
It's literally a week after it started. What do you mean it's a
crap.
bad time to do
It
it?
just felt kind of bad. All right, here we go. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to play the Foo Fighters coming up right after that. Debut music from the Black Keys. So 3 minutes away. Stay right here with Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.